Love and light, love and light, love and light. It's your girl, CYNETHA Jade, back at you with another one. Are you ready? 13 on the timer, reducing to 4. And I literally have the 4 of Swords in my hand right now, you guys. Wow, it's kind of crazy. All right. I'm not even supposed to have that in my hand, actually. I just realized. Because we got to take a look at the oracles. Duh. Alrighty, I hope you guys are feeling amazing. Know that you are truly, okay? You truly are amazing. I don't know, I'm just trying to scan the energy, right? Just to see if there's anything that, like, is popping out at me. You guys, better days are up ahead for sure. For whoever, somebody is struggling through some loneliness, right? And it's like, okay, I get that. I get that, you know, but I still have to put the but in there though, because I love you, okay? Don't worry. You know, you have you. So there's the very best friend that you could ever look to turn to, okay? Within, right? Same deal with lover. Yeah. No, I mean, just, you know, test it out. And yeah, I think you're fine, you know? You're never really alone because this life is far more spiritual, and we're talking all the time on the channel in case you didn't notice, right? Maybe you didn't. I'm literally saying just notice, okay? Check out another video, that's fine, okay? But you're really literally never alone. Now the loneliness, okay, you know, I can't come for you on that. Your feelings are valid. I get that. You know, all Spirit's asking you to do is just kind of think about why that is. Where's the root, right? Don't project outward. I'm talking about within, honey bun, okay? So whoever that's for, all right, know you are loved. That's why they came through for you. And I'm literally looking at the timer at 222, okay? So 222, literally, all is well for you, okay? All is well. You are well, right? And so the more that you focus on that and magnify that, right? Maybe even repeat it out or under your breath over and over again if you need to, okay? Just let it sink in. And that's not even me, like, trying to be an asshole. Like, literally, just try it, I'm saying. Because the more that you do, the more you're retraining your brain. And that's the golden ticket. Not to call you Wonka or Willy, but, you know, just saying. It's literally the vibe, right? Like, everybody wanted to go to the chocolate factory. Man, don't you want to go too? Like, everybody wants to live their best life. Don't you want to live yours too? Who cares if there's no one to the left or to the right of you for such a time as this? All we have is right now. The past doesn't exist. The future's yet to come. Does the future hold the weight that we're placing for it? Or placing onto it, excuse me. Gosh, you guys, forgive your girl, but I have not slept all night. It's crazy. I know I'm protected, though. Man. Whew. Anywho, could be some significance to the name Holloway, right? You guys, I have the Doodle Tarot. I missed it. I was like, where the heck is my children's deck or whatever I call it? I don't know. It really helps me connect with my inner child. I love it so much. And you can probably get that anywhere, but like dead ass, it's like really cheap. On certain places online. So if you're interested in it, like maybe Google it, Doodle Tarot. And if you're always looking for like a good price on most decks, I might know. So, you know, hey, hit me up. I'll let you know what I got or what I know if I can, if it's applicable, I guess, right? But anyways, continuing on, or actually getting started, right? There's this energy of like trying, oh my God, it's like when, have you ever seen a boat try to take off in the water, but somebody didn't realize that it's still roped up. Like, it's still, I don't know. I'm not like a sailor. I mean, I curse like one, but gosh, I wish I did sail the seas a little bit, a lot. Hold on, a lot more. A lot. I've never been on a cruise. Could you believe that? That's so silly to have to say. I'm gonna have to change that immediately. But so yeah, it's just kind of like the intention is there, but something's not working. Interestingly enough, I didn't pick up on that until I opened up the channel, right? Like, I pulled all the cards collected, not gonna lie, but I didn't pick up on that facet. Interesting. But really, you're standing on, no pun intended, okay, the edge of greatness. All right. This first card out here for you, collective, whoever's going to resonate with this particular reading, you know, you've got doors being opened for you. And it's not even like just on your own doing. It's not just on your own strength. This is coming in with like galactic assistance. All right. A lot of starseed cosmic vibes, energy, entities, beings, you know, whatever the tag words are that makes the most sense for you, honey bun. Okay, you know what you got going on. Whoever I'm speaking to, you would know. Okay, like, I don't know how else to say it, but yeah, you would know you had ties, is what I mean. Not necessarily. I'm not necessarily picking up that you're getting the understanding before right now, basically, that you are on this edge, unless you could feel it, right? But there's no specificity regarding it. Like, you know, feel what? I don't know. It's something good. Yeah. Something great, perhaps. Of course, it's great, right? But, you know, just trying to channel your inner monologue here, right? So, yeah. The advice coming through from Spirit is to kind of keep things light, right? But at this is who am I reading for? Oh, I don't even have that deck with me. Because this is like master alchemy shit. So this is not for everybody, you guys. All right. But there's a lot more to be discovered on the channel, and we're growing it every day, right? So check out the channel. You know, maybe take another once over. I've been updating a lot of things, changing a lot of things, restructuring a lot of other things. So have a look around, right? You know, I've moved some furniture, collective. Did you notice? Let me stop. But anyways, yeah, get focused, right? Is this next card. There's this artful dance that you're needing to kind of like get into the ebb and flow of, that kind of just keeps you at this happy hum vibration for you at your specificity. There's like I'm hearing like, I don't know why, but the words particularity rate. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's like a scientific term or a metaphysical term, bioengineering type of I don't know, but or an alchemical term. I'm also getting a reference. Somebody could be like connecting with the consciousness of the Masons of the 33rd degree. Could be chills on that. You could be working with the energy, the essence of Yeshua. Or gosh, really, if I'm being honest, with that galactic energy to come out firstly, there's many others. You're connected to the all, the one, right? Right. Trying to break it down with more specificity here, because it's like at this point it's still kind of involving all of us, right? But there's this particularity with this message, and I'm trying to hone in on it. Bear with me, collective. The reason why the energy is presenting this way, it's kind of like, could you imagine trying to, let's say I printed out in bold letters, all black and white, right? A good mix there where you can clearly see each block letter in bold, right? And then I place that under a water excuse me, a water. I place that underwater that has a depth to it, okay? And that's all well and good, but hold on, hold on. And now there's this ripple effect that's ensuing, a filter of sorts, if you will. And let's try again to read that bold print, right? um, the reasoning for this is because who you are. This is upper echelon. This is not. This is for like you know. I guess if we were all in school here, and we kind of are, right? You would be in like the master's course. All right. Now, not that you know everything, so don't get that twisted, honey bun, right? We're here. And so because we're here in the earth plane, we're learning and we're growing. That's the whole purpose. So makes sense, right? Right. But you got to get focused here a little bit. So I don't know if you're playing a little too hard for some, 'cause this is a general collective message, right? But also, I did initially actually pick up that the inner child spirit was looking to connect with the inner self. It's so weird to say it that way. Collective, and I get that because we're talking about in, right? But let's be honest, you're multifaceted, so why wouldn't your insides be, right? I mean, gosh, depending on who you are and where you are in who you are, I mean, that's literally the thing anyhow, so it makes sense. Even spiritually and referable to the soul, everything's a fractal something, a form of one or another that is the one, the all in all, right? Right. So interestingly enough, even with this particular deck, Mindful Messages Collective, the way that the aesthetic is, it's almost like looking at pixelated blocks, right? Like I'm almost looking at a big, you know, maybe like a ginormous LED screen effect, and that makes me think of the windows from heaven type of aesthetic, if you will, right? Where we, us are being watched, okay? Watched over, yes, protected, and watched, okay? Those that know. And it's interesting because this Get Focus card is really giving heavy camera vibes, and the lens pointing right directly at the reader of it, okay? So you could also read cards. All right. And it's almost like there's this energy for some, not all, you know, that you're being read while you're reading. Interesting. Makes sense though, right? So protect your energy, okay? Maybe you find yourself sitting up all night, a moon cycle or two as well, right? I get that. But wait, there's more, this next card states, okay? I love that. And what's on the other side of it? New adventures. So you're on the edge of greatness. You're at the cusp of this new adventure, whoever I'm speaking to, okay? You're being watched by upper forces, we'll put it that way, but we're talking on the ground and beyond, that's for sure. Up, down, and all around. That's not to scare you. And again, whoever I'm talking to, you know this, you know. I'm just talking about it so that you can really get the confirmation to connect, right? Right. 13:43 on the timer. And I'm looking at, let me see here. That's crazy. You could be seeing 333 as a synchronicity, or 33. I did speak of Yeshua. That is Yeshua's number. You could be seeing 34 as well as 7. 43, obvi. And you could be seeing 10s. Oh, you definitely could be seeing 10, 10. I'm literally... Okay, so I put the 6 and the 4 together to get the 10, right? As I was guided to do so, and I let the other numbers stand. And I scan over to the other piles that I have at the ready, and I kid you not, collective, somebody is seeing the 10s. The reason why I say it, when I look over, I look at both the 10 of Swords as well as the Wheel of Fortune card bearing a 10. All right. So I don't know if somebody out there is just not paying attention, or if this is being spoken about for some, maybe not all, right? General collective message. If it's that you are noticing this, okay, and if you are, and maybe you don't really understand why. The tens speak of endings and new beginnings, okay? So you could definitely be feeling like you need this Four of Swords energy, interestingly enough, coming out as your first card here, and kind of carrying a sidecar of this Three of Swords, all right? And you've done the work, you've been actively doing that. I even see that on the Three of Swords because it's like bandaged up a couple times. So that gives me that whole, like, try again, and also the uh there's levels to this kind of vibe, right? And so that means that the timeline is such that you've intentioned and also actioned out towards this intention to heal. And it looks like, that's exactly what's coming in for you. All right. With this Three of Wands. But interestingly enough, I'm asking about this new adventure, right, for you, collective. And so this is going to be something that produces this rest, recuperation, healing, right? This is going to be something that gives you the break that you need. Maybe you've been working incessantly. Gosh, I can fathom that. I think. So yeah, balance is needed. And maybe some of you are, trying to get over some heartbreak energy, or trauma, or grief, or depression, or all of those things all at once. Isn't it fun, right? I get that too. Um, and so, the thing about you though, honey bun, and gosh, I love it most. You don't give up, do you? Yeah, no, you don't. In fact, you've probably, been close to, really having, I feel like I'm on True Blood all of a sudden, the physical death, right? Like, because I almost need to say it that way, because as far as like, this the spiritual aspect of, death and rebirth, you've been doing that multiple times. At least three here. Now, why do I say that? Well, the reason why is because in the Four of Swords, it's depicted traditionally ish. I have to say it that way because it's really, it's not. But they tried, right? Little children illustration style makes sense. Okay, so just go with it. But we've also got the Three of Swords, right? Now, when you put the 4 and the 3 together, that does make a beautiful 7, because that speaks to closing out cycles. So it's like, okay, this is over sooner rather than later. And again, I've already stated you've done the work for like, a while. Okay, so this is really great. You're doing a bang up job. And, I don't want to make it sound like, oh my God, it's been 49 years and good job, you got 3 things crossed off on the list. No, if that's you literally out there, healing for 49 years, and for 49 years you've just been slaying demon after demon, right? Then you know what, hell yes, okay. But what I don't want is for somebody to sit there and think, wow, yeah, it has been years, and immediately attach shame to that, because that's not the MO, it's not the vibe, and it's not the intention. So I'm talking about it because most likely someone would be of that mindset. And so whoever is still working out of that mindset, congratulations that you're working out of it, and keep going, okay? Because nobody's needing to attach shame to anything or anyone in this scenario, okay? It's literally not the vibe, okay? And from what I see, you've been going through enough anyhow, honey bun. But continuing on, this new adventure, right, is going to put you in some sort of, I don't want to say aggressive, maybe assertive energy, right? Where in moon cycles past, maybe you thought, gosh, woe is me, right? Maybe you thought, I don't even freaking know why I'm here, right? I get that too, right? What's a freaking life purpose anyway? How do I know if I'm on it? This kind of thing, right? And all of a sudden, there's just going to be like something clicks, okay, just on the other side of this uh, edge of greatness, right? Or the doorway to this new adventure, if you will. You're going to get this clarity. And you're going to have, whether this is education. So maybe some of you, this new adventure really would, I do have chills on that, would involve a level of schooling, right? Maybe some of you are worried, like, actually, am I going to graduate? Like, is it going to be a thing? I do have the Six of Swords in my hands on the other side of that. Speaking of like moving on to like better days, better times, like out of trauma, transitioning, and like also speaking of relief. So it seems like that's pretty positive, right? So if I were you, I'd claim that, basically, yes, you've already graduated successfully and everyone knows it, right? And you're grateful about it. Just start, delusioning yourself into that, because that's literally how you shapeshift into where you're going. And as I say that, I do look over at the Wheel of Fortune again, all right? And particularly this Wheel of Fortune is touting whether it's good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, or questionable karma, I suppose. And I went straight for the ace, the A, indicating good. So in case you wondered about that too, that Wheel of Fortune is moving in your favor, honey bun. All right, you're on the great side of karma. You're coming out as Earth Angel energy for sure here. This next move, this new adventure, right? Maybe some of you are moving. Reason why I said next move. But could be a next move in a connection to, because I literally have the Four of Wands. There's that other four. 4-4. Angelic Realm Assistance for anyone? I'll have yours if not. No, let me stop. I would never, collective. I'm just being silly. Just trying to get you to make sure, you're on your own toes, right? I don't need to step on them for you, right? I don't want to, so, don't worry, I'm not gonna. But, hey, keep your wits about you and be grateful about who you are and what you got, okay? Because that's part of this. You can't really half-ass this now, all right? You've come too far. You've done the work. I've just... Remember how I was telling you about how you've done the work? Like, even the Divine knows, and I just saw 2211. That shit reduces down quite easily to 33, and if you want to keep going to a 6, look up those numbers, all right? Still looking at 2s, all 2s, mind you, 4 of them, all right? So there's that 4. You see, all is well. The 2s speak of balance, choices, you now knowing that you have that, and you actioning out in that awareness, okay, for those that don't know. But again, I'm not really trying to go through too much of this, because I feel like that would be milk and not meat for whom I'm speaking to, and I'm trying to get you fed, babe, right? So what's going on right now for whoever I'm speaking to, you're really kind of all like in your mental space about whether or not you will, they will, it will, has it already, when will it, right? Depending on what all I'm speaking about, okay? And this is a general collective message, okay? So I'm speaking about a lot of stuff here. Take the energy as it resonates, but I'm literally talking about the Ten of Swords, all right? Maybe even some of you feel and fear, quite frankly. I can't even say and or. Because if you feel like this, you're damn sure fearing it. And fear is false evidence appearing real, by the way. And that you have hit rock bottom. Okay? And, hey, that's not me coming for you. Maybe it looks like that. Maybe it sounds like that. Maybe it smells like that. And of course it feels like that too, I gather. Your feelings are valid. The key here, honey bun, for those resonating with this, is to get up. Okay, now why would the instruction come like that? Get up. Well, divine timing. The very thing you shudder at normally when you come across it in tarot land, right? Oh, that again is about to be your super bestie. Get up. Okay, because you've got to receive. Is it more fuck shit? Oh, hell no. No. Remember how that wheel we just talked about the wheel. Are you questioning it? Are you questioning the wheel? Are you questioning you? Your worth, perhaps? Oh, now would not be that time, bestie. No. 24, 44. 7:31 in the angel number clock. Just saying. But yeah, definitely a lot of angelic realm assistance. And you know why that keeps coming through, collective? Oh my, do I have to say this? Here's the sitch. I'm talking to somebody who is not, repeat, not wet behind the ears spiritually. Okay, I don't know about anywhere else, but I mean, spiritually and behind the ears, pretty dry here, okay? Again, we're talking meat. This is the meat section of the master's degree program of Earth, of Ascension. Not to bring Mac Miller into this, but why not, right? Love and light Mac. But anyways, you know, you're being guided to a place where you're going to learn more about yourself, okay? And I feel like that sounds underwhelming to state, because this is much more exciting. How can I paint the picture? It's like, okay, like, you know how, like, you've been to high school, right? Yeah. Okay, it was mid. I mean, at best, right? Yep, because it's freaking high school. And then there's college too, right? Yeah, you know. But then there's, like, the elite campus, like the mystery school, perhaps, right? It's like you're gonna be the tip top upper elite tier up in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no high school around these parts. You know what I mean? So again, I can't stress that enough. I'm speaking to someone who understands they're not simply and solely a human, if that makes sense to say. Yeah. And as I say that, literally, you guys, I'm literally looking on the other side of this Wheel of Fortune, right, at the star card and the Empress together. And you know what that means. And get this. We've got the Tower, the Eight of Cups, and the High Priestess. All right. What did I say? Earth Angel? Oh, yeah. No, this is like Earth Angel 2.0 plus all of that and a side of galactic chips, okay? Or a bag, or a side bag of galactic, or galactic, a side piece of galactic ass. How about that? Let me stop. What am I channeling? Okay, anywho, but yeah, dead ass. So where you're going with this new adventure, right? Like, it's funsies for sure, but you're going to need to continue to utilize two major heavy hitting tools in your arsenal, and they are as follows. Hope, all right, spelled H-O-P-E, all right, that's H at the beginning, not a D, right? And faith, hope and faith. So faith could be somebody's name, doesn't have to be the case. There could be some significance to red hair. Maybe you like a ginger, or maybe you are one. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, definitely some significance to ginger hair. That's right. Or like strawberry blonde, as they say, right? When I tell you, you are heavily supported by the stars. I don't know how else to say it. This is what I'm picking up. It's the cosmos, the galactic, right? Like, it's like all things nebulae, right? I don't know if this is like trying to get across the energy of like being famous in spirit. Maybe you are destined to be, oh, chills. Okay, chill on the chills. Chills. You are destined. Whoever I'm speaking to, there's somebody here. And you know this. You are crowned with anointing. Oh, yes, that's the star. It's the anointing. Holy. Yes, holy. You are holy divinity. Yep. And you are walking karma. Wow. So you're walking in just on the other side of the edge of greatness here, into something that is better than you were requested to sacrifice, walk away from, someone, right? Maybe in certain respects, someone to sacrifice, and not in a literal sense, but in the sense of like, I've got to actually come clean about this, right? This person is actually being abusive towards me, and the reasoning behind the mannerisms that you feel are changed about me now, or a direct resultant effect of the trauma that I've experienced, right? Like, I mean, sometimes people, they'll see you sacrifice something, someone, right? Like even a job comes to mind, right? But they don't really understand the back end of the sacrifice. And it's interesting because this Eight of Cups, right, has both a moon and a sun connecting to it. But at first glance, maybe it's all a moon. Maybe it's just a moon with many fractals, right? It's that kind of vibe. It's like, whoever I'm speaking to, you're not easily read. You may be easily watched, whether on social media or otherwise, right? But you're not necessarily easily read. And that may be to your own protection, definitely not to your detriment. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And then, of course, the High Priestess here. So where you're going with this new adventure, okay, you could be required almost to utilize your intuition. Now, your intuition should be utilized most every day. So, I mean, I don't really know why it's coming out like you're required, unless this is something perhaps in a professional sense, right? So maybe you are a reader. Maybe you are, a psychic medium. Or some sort of fortune teller of sorts, right? Just going by the vibe from the card here. There could be some significance to scripts. You could script, you could write scripts as well. But there's some significance to like the papyrus as well. The papyrus. I don't know if I'm saying it right, because I feel like I'm trying to say papaya and papyrus, probably. Again, no sleep, so it is what it is. All right. I love you. You can love me too. All right. I'll let you go ahead. All right. Let me stop. I'm trying to like smooth over my glitch here. Okay. But anyways, yeah, there could be some significance to you using your voice and like communicating, like communications is also coming through here. But definitely don't give up, okay? Because you're literally on the edge of this, right? The universe is opening doors for you, bringing opportunities your way. Don't crumble. Take the opportunities that come. Walk through those doors with confidence, collective. I love you guys so, so much. Don't give up. Love and light. Mwah.